Could we just start by, could you tell us your name?
Sonam Tsomo.
His Holiness the Dalai Lama asked us to record the experiences of older Tibetans to share with the younger generation of Tibetans, with the Chinese people and with people in the outside world. And your memories of your life are going to help us to properly record the true experience of the Tibetan people.
Tanda ane ngado chwa tene chwa di ane gyalumba chege lamdoyan da kalub shisong ngado shu nango yeswa di khare sana ane chege gembe ge ane lukyu di ane gemba khona khabu ra ane gembe ge lukyu di ane mao pa ge shenge la bebe shenge gembe ge shenge tamuri shenge de la ane ngodo te thwa phe di ane rangde phe di khande yin ba ge ane dindal phendo che ngado di shu yeswa.
Do you give permission for the Tibet Oral History Project to use your interview?
Yeah, sure.
If during the interview you want to take a break at any time, just let us know. And if there's any question you just would rather not answer, just say, you know, I'd rather not answer that, that's fine. If this interview was shown in Tibet or China, would it make a problem for you?
I don't have any special in Tibet or something. All expired or dead.
Okay. So it's okay to use your real name? Okay. And so we very much appreciate you coming to share your story with us today. Perhaps we can start with your village in Banja, and what kind of livelihood was your mother and father engaged in?
Tanda ane aje kero chunju gane lungba ta chosu lungba yarwa ane di lungba de la soso ke phame ke so ke ta da di khare khare res
nge so je na nge phama de so singata ane be shung le the je simje nya de ne chi ye.
My family is a farmer and nomad both there, so we have in a farmer we have to pay huge tax to the government of Tibet.
Oh, you had to pay a huge tax to the government.
Yeah, at the farming area we have to pay a huge tax.
So was this, how much tax did you have to pay?
Ke mangyo de nga go me puguru wala ma je go to du je go to ane du ta shi ma de je go to andi na shin loba ge ten yo de be shung ge men ji kan ge me so ya da ji na ga mang bu ji ge go do le shung la din zu kan ga mi le loba din de le nyo ni shin ge za da go da me so ya da
lo khwal
loba de da nga zu yo ni mane ga la sa ji du loba Odini mani along Sazada deba jaga mami ongo dedo. Loba wadiba yore. Ladia jana loba che. Loba ni man shungla man dona ani nima chikda. Ale nima sumza dona ani jaga mami sasun dende thugi. Wa denzo loba denzo le nyo. Loba denzo nganzo lungba su yongo ra chonga. Ti langa jobo bedo solongombo ta. Dini takba sikba da, ani ma da, dini dhamma da zonga yungu do. Da dinzu nyo, ani beo shung na chen che gore.
Yeah, being a farmer, we have to pay a lot of taxes. I used to hear, like butter we have to pay, grain, and some Tibetan medicines, herbal. This was we have to collect it from our area, and we used to collect this from the nearby our border, something where there's a it's called a lowa. It's like Indian, Red Indians, like.
Red Indians?
Red Indians. It's like they are nearby us. It's not Lowa de Papa Marwa.
Lowa Papa Marela.
Kundu kare kawandre.
Kundu jaga da Papa Parulu yorwa. Lowa de nganzu lungba chena ko tugarwa da. Ya senani ya lo di nangpa dawo chiya sikido ha ku me muen tawa ni ma chena ngandolo mala loba sigido ala ya tele china myen tawang se
These people stay between the Tibetan and the Mount Tawang. They stay there. And so they will treat them very low caste or something like that.
They were low caste.
Low caste or something like that. That's not non-Tibetans. These are.
And what about them?
They bring all the medicine herbal trees from them. Their area there's lots of herbal trees.
Herbal trees.
So they come and bring to us, and we collect these, and we used to give this to the government of Tibet as a tax.
As a tax.
This is the order they given us. You should bring such things to be tax given. So we used to take from them and give it tax to them.
What kind of special herbs were they?
And
Same di ta nganzo bebe me soyala. Ti thashela phya de wo insere da ganje sing de ne ba ko shu jo de wo san ko ne de tok de wo so pin do tok de wo. Din de khu yong ge en din zo da en nganzo theme sing ge nak sa do ala. Din zo da chi ge chabu nga ma da ma da khi do ge. Da di ya lesa la so yo re sa nganzo san ya khur. Lesa le na ni job da ja ge re sa. Me sing de zo ganga me soya che. Shenda ke sing den zo ne pele lugan je wo sang le second da ndamana yor wala je son ja o din de le pheje ya de table du gu do the me nya du min do.
Yeah, it was there is various types of the trees bark, and some trees bark and some oil from the trees, and various types of the bark we used to see. And this was taken to the Lhasa, and it used to say that this is made for it is to make medicines.
Tibetan medicine.
Tibetan medicines.
Ah. And so you said your family were farmers and nomads. So then if your family was both farmer and nomads, would you have to pay then a lot of extra tax?
Tab aje karage nangmi di semje da shingba yi jarwa. Dig the ma jawar khachin the ma jawar.
Di nganjula dangbo ne phado budo ge the thine jorwala. Odi ama di the na le yowe na ta bomen de le ame the di che. Andi bomen di shiwa na bomen de le yang buje na tobu mendo. Bomen je na ya ame the di yang di na shin che ko gor. Di ko dangbo ni ji khor wala. Yan 다른 분이 지금 용산에 농가들 등에도 놀 채보기야 말해. 농가 디능에만 이제서 사선 디랑 차버진 놀 채보기도.
It's like we not the family we used forefather family this was tax was given we have to pay taxes to the government of Tibet. Example like that if a person come across to and stay in our villages they have nothing to pay taxes. We are staying from the forefathers and family. So taxes was just passed to generation. So due to that, that tax was mostly very heavy to us.
So did your parents complain about the rate of the taxes?
And the Teshuk Chumbo, the energy Techumbo does the mixing over the Chikusa de Yamara.
The Niman is Jes had Juma ladies and Tangan to Talun Rumason says a Pajem Indula. Pamatin to pay Kang Jagdo. India Dubia Mendusana, good at the Yingi of Marsedo. Tizen Nani Duba Dinda with Alu Duba Chigores.
We cannot do any complaint or say any to the high authority. They used to say last year you have paid, now this year you have to pay. This is a continuous and there's no any that we can escape from this one.
Yes. No, actually what I meant is that did she hear them complaining in the house, around dinner or something? That's really what I was asking.
Yeah, they used to share always that due to the high tax we have to work hard and something we have to face more problem like that. They used to share within the family. Within the family.
So did it were the taxes so high that it created hardship, or was it just sort of like, kind of slightly difficult? Or did it actually create hardship in your family?
Teshuk Chumus Bora. Mixegi Kangi, touching on the Tedus and Mixegi Kangi, Tungotel Kangi, Chess, so that the day you're that take on Chuputu Lana, Duke Dredge or a Kandagated.
That did 10 Jangan to Jagore. Mother Chicken, the one as in Joe as a Rom Chicken, the Yomarabella, good at into Shuk to J, then Shinga Tabu, Shingagan took as a Tamaje, Kanzam Wutu, the Shinga de Tamatu. Simje Yamadu, Chedo Berugo, Shendal, Lumba Shendal.
Due to heavy tax, they tried as much to pay the tax. is suppose if you cannot, then the family try to run away from the village.
They would run away from the village. And then would people try to would the government authorities try to find them?
That better true la. And chick lumba la ni chick peshu te chene ni ko sim de ke chikka.
That is simgrela. Sim tunga sharja de ruyu la true do ala. Ru la ya true thuna ni lumba shenda chane simge yo mare. Di madhav de kawala ina kale jita simgre da. In pama thon sar pugu thola lena lumba mizan shenda ji yo pota gre ni. Treje maduro ala. Treje madunga de pama ni yo mare se ani pugu de buina yi bomana yi treba mizan chambu ji yo bu ju khor.
Yeah, example, if you try to escape from one to other village, anytime they will catch, and then we have to face, example, a family of grandparents are dead. The sons have to face the problem by doing workers in some big people, and in return to pay the tax.
So they had to sort of work
in someone's house, labor as a labor.
I see.
So some people, they try to escape to the other country like Bhutan.
Oh, really?
If they go to the other country, then this is a huge escape for them.
Oh, really? So would people do that quite often? They would escape to Bhutan to get
Do
have to pay taxes.
Do la dinda nganzo lungba ni mizani sum chue chin re. Da nganzo khushi re bene ba rama rar wala. Nganzo lungba din nang te me gaban ro na. Da ma sim ne gale chik le ba zong che gro wala. Je na ni je se dewa de le de san ne mizani the che wa chi yo ko ta gre.
Yeah, in our village, 2 to 3% try to escape to the Bhutan. Rest to who try to escape within our Tibet, they used to catch them and then used to face all this problem.
Really? So the penalty was really, they would just make the person work. They wouldn't physically harm them, right?
That better na any chita go pamege any take ya mother pudu san
For evading taxes.
and they mix the kang shumuchi tu or
Kale chegore disan deba na ji chusel ta yo mare da nyema koram ta ro ba bela. Shoba nam sare sare ni gonda sala chi labo base jana sa da do da yo chela ma che ba do la lega ku ro wala. Ta khala di degre la ja da phaje deg mare. Duglo da to di te.
Only they get food and clothing and rest. There is no salary or wages during that time if you work under them. We have to work from early in the morning and at night. We can just find when it's so darkness that just we can find on the ground what is there. We cannot image that also. So until that we have to work.
Did that ever happen in your family?
Then as you can get namunar, then they change your
nga temba se di theta kala kha pe do simje kanga shi 지도 대 양 나도 신가야고 얘기도 nga 텐디 자는 해 바바 정은데 딘데 강이나 책임도 체 다가 용데다 도마도 체와에는 예다 단계에서 시기 야마 ngan디 치는 둑둑이 답자
in our family doesn't pay much fear because if animal dies or return cannot do we have a field crops so from that we have tried to give taxes to the government with the time comes, they were very fear that if we can, this year we can pay a tax correctly or not. That they were very busy and doing very much hard work.
And what were you growing in your field? Was it wheat?
And shinganal kharita biyana.
Shinganala ne naga sumyorel samatayade. And droni nagani yore. Tendo dushitayada samataya majiga nga tujore.
To make a tampa maize, to make a tampa, we used to have 3 to 5 items grains like that.
Different kinds of barley. Barley.
Barley and all this.
I see. And who collected the taxes? Whose job was it to collect the taxes?
Kuda da jawro che da me purana sugar kuda soge da ramara chigro da the dunya da kuda sore da densa sumla ti garo da shela phya yin sin du go re da di ge du yene menen ha gu me
they used to say that the high authority of the government of the Tibet they come and collect say that this is a tax we have to collect and this is tax will be given to the paid to the monasteries like that they used to say. But it's not big. giving to the governor is a monk or monastery. I don't know the
You
correct.
don't know exactly. And you said that there was an earthquake in your village. When did that happen?
Ani kiran ke chonso na na ani sayam de short do la ba. Sayam de khadu chonso sayam.
sayam de nga lo shile de chung re se do. Anjo ngema ke the je sa shung to khangba thapcha ji de yore. The ke khangba ji di pura shi ne ane mele ji je ji khang la ya khangba ji gyap she do. Ta di sayam ja samang sarmen chen mi za mang go sarmen chen ane de khangba pe ba yins. An de nga de temba se do khangba di ji singra da bo ji gyap ne sha do. Ta lo nga le yin sar de de.
In the age of 5, my parents used to say that there was a huge earthquake around us. Because I witnessed that in that area, there was a house the where the grain taxes was collected. There is a storehouse there. That was totally demolished. It was about half an hour area. They made another house and they were shifted there the place. So they used to say that before we used to stay there because due to the earthquake we have to shift here, and this was informed to us and shared to us by elders.
I see. And what happened when the Chinese came to your area? How did your life change?
Gami tambo le ro. Tambo le de kan mix ke khari na so gami khari ka chig de gala.
Tambo le de jane kime bugu da dinde chin da nganjo paru de ba chera ta ani nganjo bugu la ngem ba da utte jambo chin de gil. Dinde lo ni ze de so.
Yeme da pupura chung de.
Sama thi yong ge dinde. An singa ta chin de gil se dinde.
Starting they came to our village. They were come with the whole family, like wife, children, and father. They used to come nearby our village, and they just try to plant. They used to plant a vegetable, and they grow vegetable and this and that. And sometimes we meet, they give us something sweet or not like that.
And then what happened?
Shemba karne ko
Shemba ni jami deni jela jami mami da mangbule de zani jime bugu den so 상모 뼈네 아니 댐 통야미도 주네 마음이 거랑 야사용 디니 먼저 디니야 정바 미사 구타 슝게 레제 버텐데 존중에 당부 상마 주네 티신스 다디 손도 인신 잠배고는 손도 공가도스 디니 제라네 손도 고네 다 건조야 되게 레군 첨부질이야 로거레스는 건조 좀 말로 바체 디니 정바 자가 된솔라 야 Baba denzo pa pulati, jime denzo la ni ngogo chigido. Yongmo mangbo yonye denzo la ni yongmo denzo la chunzo la tanda pado kunzo ki reyo tares. Ta dinda wuji jinda de la tagore di. Nyeda tango ye nanda kala tukcha te tuklo sapto kuen kunzo ki sapdi yang godin lo ni ma chigido ala.
Yeah, later that when the Chinese army came to our village, then those Chinese family, they left from here. They were nowhere. Children and wives were nowhere. And later they took all the authority people to somewhere that we are going to have a meeting. They took away and they were nowhere. And later also again they called the high authority and rich people of our villages. And they were treated very badly and said that those who are working under them like a labor or poor people, they were given an opportunity to said that like before you have to face whatever you have faced, in return you have to do like that. Example, those days you have wearing torn clothes and food was not given proper. Same you have whatever they have treated to you. Now this is your opportunity to do to them. And this was done to the high authority or big peoples of our villages.
Was it done to anybody in your family?
Aje karang nangmila mi said that kange tisho den chumore.
Nganju nangmila da nge pinja amake pinja kembala thamzing tangsu yomo denzo be nyeda da nge asuji orwal. O denzo misan chemure. Di nyeda be mangbu tangsu. Bawa de pa jongala thi amadela be masi yomo ge nyeda tang chama rubni. Ani yomo nyeda tange me nganju lo toge tege yore. Lega ku gore chi khala da duglo jongde tege yore sina di labcho mares. 단다반도 준도 세요 따라 다 딘라고 저 건조 따거래서 녀다 방고 땅스
My auntie has faced all these problems, and her husband was taken to the by the Chinese authority, and he was nowhere. And my auntie has to face all this under the because my auntie family was a quite big family. So the Chinese authority told that those people working under them, this is you have to do in return when how they treated you. The labor people used to say that no, they're given a work, but they have given us clothing, food, everything what we had. This Chinese authority used to say that no, that's not the fact. And now what just you see what you have faced, just give them in return, like how they give you food, how they what was to, and my auntie used to face even hardship during that time.
Did you also attend these meetings?
The thamzing down or andila thamzing down raw. They can ajikana and tonswa.
Tingansu Thompson. Bugu Manguyo in the Sita, Tagan Roji and Odin the Chido.
Yeah, during that time I saw witnesses because during that time many children was there.
So when you were told about the meetings, who would come to your house to tell you to come to the meetings?
The naked Tangarata, the Tangan, swim with the Labga, the Tangar, the short singing, the Domgor sings language.
The Konsoki Nazo meet Job in the Yorwalda, meet Job Sayamania, Cheva Never Turing and Zella Konsoki Chupanko to Hala, 2 years and we years and the Queen. And then we end again, someone in Yongoreda, and Jaranga say, or Jaranga Tangores, we end in the Govajaki.
Yeah, these people said was that those people who was a beggar or poor people was given opportunity of a high position by the Chinese authority, they come and say that all you have to attend the meeting, and those people who's going to face a problem, you used to say that now this is your turn, you'll come, you should come, and you have to face all beating, all of this.
Mm.
Did anyone refuse to go to the meetings?
And some to the show a lot, and do me singing the chopper on the junior.
So the document senior to the Gashi Junior. Tinsulana, we ain't never tang doya. Taji dog Jabla couldn't do Gonyada or Yamasawanala made the shing the name Choya major the name Tinsuya Lang Jahame within the language and Kalamate was in the Chigi.
The people used to refuse to go and meeting. They have to face your punishment like carrying a big stones, big woodens like which you are unable to carry. You have to carry on it, and with hunger there, without food they have to stay. Such kind of punishment you used to face if you doesn't go and attend in the meeting.
So the stones and the weights they would have to carry was not to do anything particular work. It was just to carry a really heavy stone.
Yeah, stones, wooden, all this.
How long would they have to carry the stone?
That not shing the key or I gabla. You look at the kitchen.
That day, Kalamade was in Yense, did a Chijukola.
Nina.
Oh, Niman did a Gonda meet a repton of the Chadito.
The whole day he has to carry, and the person will be very something unbalanced on it, very tired, and he cannot do all this.
So when you went to the meeting where your auntie was being tamzined, did you know ahead of time that she was going to be one of the people who was being tamzined?
I could only get Tamzutan raw. Did it Tamzutan the Ganan? Did it Ajika do the Ganani? Tamzutan you Hakuya.
That is not a tongue, Moshiro.
Dingel Hakuya.
Neil Hakume.
Ani Tamzutan you Haku.
Thank you, yes, in Hakume. Top Jalan and Don Tan, me Mango Tamata Yonchugi. The ring more than the chair, Mizan Tare, Tamzitana, and Miganga Tamata shows. Tajugo, Pango in the Mango Yorwala, Dindeta, Puda, and the Tamatachugi.
Before I never know that my auntie was going to be at Thamzing. And when later we came to know that she was taken, she has to face the Thamzing. And even whoever the rich or big people has to face this, and all were asked to witness this. All our people will come to witness this.
I'm just wondering if you are able to describe exactly what happened from the moment you left your house to go to the meeting where your auntie was being tamzined. If you could describe exactly what you saw, what people did, what happened, as if you were replaying it like a movie in your mind, like, you know, moment by moment, and let us know to describe what it was like, what happened, then this happened, then this happened. If you could do, if it's possible for you to be able to remember like that.
Digala any kundu ajikara dudigane and chikta dogwa dudigan any kandese any chik tambu go to the kind of dudigan any chik puyam the kandese drag chishitin kejishin thing and chik yundu that tamdu tansa for the door and chik kills nangur kame karina chik manguch look gone shoot for the touch tamdu tanga dudine channel tamdu tas lesa for the lady kind of kare mistake kare chunsu kundula kare cheve
that ngandul chiasi yamareta three mola dinde yogu yomu tensugi thamzing tangire nyeda tangire yogu yomu gu dulo di da ajadil ko jinda dila jinda gu dulo tendu yomu tensulo ko ani nala kundu jinda desa dela yomu de ju nala yo jinda ganga yomu desa ma de ju kala tenso yomu ge ma de namji jinda ge degirwa da yomu ge jinda la kala de dulo tenso yomu koranzo konjo den jiranzo digo ngores dinde chigido ngado ta dosi temu ta de pu shiu dona yo marwa yam chenjana man jinda de lo dinde yomu ge dulo di ya ko derine sombe de yomu ge desa chiranzo de gores yomu lega chonzo chi gores ani yomu koranzo siji goyare kana chiranzo jinda desa de gores dinde sigido lawan jesa pura chewi jamne dinde de chugi
when this was going on as a small childhood and much notice was there. Only when we came nearby, the Chinese authorities used to say that those who are high people, wearing dresses with their poor dresses were given to them, and they have to wear the poor beggar dresses or laborer dresses, and the food was given by them. You have to eat that beggar food, and the beggars can eat their own real food. That this was ordered by the Chinese authorities, used to say. And this was did practically in front of us, and this tradition we have witnessed.
How old were you at the time?
Did kan aji kara kono kaso sina?
Ta didi ngan lo ta jungni ingre. Ngan lo choksam na jagalle. Jungni zoto ta choksam na dware. Ngap ju ngap je lo la tim tamsi ta swan la. ngabje la dronda dongbe ba sangma ti pa jongal ba ti de amaden dul thamjin tang odi de ngabje la
1958 my age was 12 to 13 like that.
13. And do you remember what your auntie was doing at the time?
Anela thamjin tang wa kharka chu
ti nyen yong den joge anege maje ba ganga nyeda tang ngadul di tai ma di dong yin ba ton di te ma dulon di yo yin ba many Kenyan too, and ding ngala yo so mogi ngala kala sorbut in the simjen sayad and take it to so in the shene nyeda tang to ala traten the tupara shoe chicken drama shoe dinner roshi
the bigger the worker of the auntie, and they comes out and say that you have given given such food. They used to come from the dustbin, take from the dustbin the food, and then used to say that this food was given to me, now you eat, and this dress was given to me, now you wear. That the workers of the auntie used to say, and they used to slap them, hit them, kick them. All this was done by these laborers.
And did she eat the food that was the food from the dustbin?
Tapeta na khala ani ke kengina yo amadele te chigora kudui amade sagida khala
te sera sagara ji chigiro ala da sobo namje sanyo me wala te konzo ko aye jin tenem sagaji chigoro da mune sagene me na hago maso
I never witnessed really eating or she have to whatever that we have to face all this. I never witnessed really she ate or something like that. I never witnessed because she had such type she never faced like that. Certainly facing it will be very hard for her.
And as a child, what was your reaction seeing this?
That in the thamzing tao kala ajikara pu chet pu la ta lo chinjirwa and tidegan thora khande de case mix
Then Pugula, some changes gay, Amarella, say, than now, Nanjul did the Pella, Lapta and the Mizan Chimbo, Lapta Doloya Marva, Chair Tang, and Simja Shugul and Dora. And didn't they just on. Did someone that didn't Gangala did Yada Tire, remember mention Tire, Sido. The Sanyin engine lent in Yada Tire, Thamzing Tangere, Samalo, Tegres, and the Sheso. Didn't you hang on to lose our doya? Now, Gampazola Caricina,
yeah, because of my age is small, we just to hear that this will be happen today, tomorrow, like that. But as small, we get doesn't much care or something like that. We are as a being, our family is nomad and farmer. I used to go after the sheep and this and that. This also faced by the elders, not by the me.
And then what happened in your village?
And I catch it, concept dinner, and this should catch it.
And sure, concept then Thamzing Tanger, that Joe in we end on the Chigorwa. And Tomo Taga then Thamzing Tangan, Tango Tarin, Kana, she was a Tanga, Laya Mindu, she says, Magawala, Bimo, Kosha, Singanda with Tang, Sido machine, me Thomas. Didn't answer Jose, Chedo Payore. Tangan to the Melea Reshasin. Kunzuke Nata, Terim, the Chikman, which is Sidoala. The Natutan Teva into that's Sanyan Nimason Yadata Resha, Tamji Taya Resha City, and about on the that Chedo Band on the Monty Maris, thing to tell you.
Yeah, the later this thamzing activities going on, and we came to know that they do all this according to the categories. So we also pay huge tax to the government, and we were something category in that. So our family has to face that. We came to know after 3 days we have to face this, especially my father. So my father planned to escape to the exile.
And do you remember the escape?
Capture Chuda Gown Rock. And Chuda Gavti got mixed Tinga, the Kanda Gavat, Tango, to the Cheshi Kanda.
That's the pay on the Nang Chaladinzo. Junior me Denya Murdo Sha. And Timadong until Ta get Jamie doing the Gorwa. Tamsin danced in the trail on something. And doing the Nang the Ranja, there was Shashado. Shannon, so Sayara was it that Kaze Chojo Chitan. Didn't put Gango drama doing the Tata the Delegate. And Sayat Tabjara Jukuru and Kaka tray on it. Dingen Kala in the Geta Chamuji, Chasoyada with the Chichomendo. Kundu Kansa Jula Pamentangis. Jula Pamentanta, Kundu Kangotomba Shani to go, said the Shake Doala. And when the Kala Shimbajina Kala, so Chajilana Kale, Trochi. This Dukonda the tray on the Minda ship to the The Gashel and Nepa Kia, and Saya dance about the Yama Samaranza, you shall. Yayonas and Lobage Sansam Lab, Pebatan, Loba Sansam Lab, Jagama Sasunto. And Conjuga Kalat in the test, the dead Kalat in the Langala, take it, Yoran. She is also queer, Yomare.
Yeah, so before we planning to escape, we were not allowed to eat good food, good tea, and something like that. If we witness this by the Chinese, they used to say that now you're wasting the food because you want to plan to escape.
Oh, so they would be eating their last
eating something
food.
that and this. You're planning, so we have to whatever we have to eat or something good food or drink good tea. We have to hide, and we should not let the Chinese people like that authority. So before we left, we had a good food and what tea or whatever it is, and then we should keep the house as usual. We cannot take all the belongings. If something changes within the house, they will be caught or they will be dealt by the Chinese authority. So we have to keep our house as usual, and we have to take as much little for belonging on the way to eat or something like that. So we plan to escape it. We have lots of old age people, and weakness people, and we have almost 40 people altogether. So we came across the border, exile, and on the way, wherever we reached, we could try. There was less of food, and we have adjust each other, and we back to the nearby, and even the near the Chinese border, near the Tibetan border, Indian border, there was the last we said that the Indian Red Army
Red Indians.
Red Indians. From that day, we have something relation with them. We trade, so they gave a good food and like that.
They
And
helped them.
then we could cross the Indian border, and then they was received by the Indian border.
Were there any incidents on the way and during your escape?
다 저도 양으로
No.
믹스기 강에테 샤와데 가르카르 총소.
다 저도 제한데 사야 돈야 된소 사실 때와마다 가지고 그야야 말아. 안 잘버려 되냐저라고다 한데 그는 깡버스니 람주니 수면도 알아데 로벨 랑가라. 딘딘들 니만 니슈 작치 있는지 깡버스니요. 근데 경고된 줄 갈레페 못했어. 경고 랑가라 체 깡발마 마소 안 삼바된 줄비 추발로 셴나 사고된 줄 삼바 코나로 마타라 그때지 갈래냐스. 디니 자가스 알롱 세세텔라니 마가 첨부지도 자가 슝을 레곤도 대라는 안줄 사야 니마 아섬 레레버도 사야게 레신 잡스 자바 아니 남루나라 감정은 이슈지 땅에 있어요 레신도 두꾸르체 근데 고아르 세세텔라 두진나라 용인바 남루니 밤네 근데 두진나라 주제다 주제 숨젤레 있어요 딘데질레네 아니 미스마리 세세텔라 샤송알라
While crossing on the way to the exile, there was no proper road. Due to that, many people, old people, have got very tired and they were unable to walk, and unable to walk. I mean, some people try to they have dead on that, as soon as we crossed that, it took almost 21 days to cross that bad road. During that, it was more serious period. Even there is a river, small narrow river. There was a very narrow bridge which made of the thread. And so to cross that also we faced lots of problems. And after all, anyway, we reached the border. There was an Indian army. From that Indian army, they gave a good food till the Assam. From that on the way, they took something 15 to 20 minutes by air. Then they gave some station we came. From that we came by the boat also.
Wow.
Then we reached all this, and later we have reached all this to Masmori and everything there.
What was it like going on the plane?
Everyone was tied with the belt, and cotton was kept on the ears, and all this was always just getting afraid of that. Just hiding his eyes and everything.
Did you look down at all to see?
The big elder people used to hide his eyes, said this is a very bad opportunity that we are facing such problems in a high. Children used to just see down and look.
They were
during
excited.
During that period time, they used to see the small animals like that.
It's so
And
high.
animals was very small like that.
Oh, amazing. So the bridge, you said you had some particular problems crossing the bridge. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
The
road bridge.
가셰 파겔레 디안 추제레 저 삼바들 흘레 데로마지 구다고도 냠보 드란 파르데체네데 랑알링지 준니 드닝미도 디 겐고 딘스가 빼 무게 되네 재미지긴데 독자체서 간조 딘데 연고 정성세 통뉴야 말바라 삼바딘데
Like crossing the river, when the two persons sit on the, it was tied with the ropes, both the side, and there was a very tiny wooden plate, and when you cross on that, it just shakes like that, shake here and there, and it's very unbalanced. So only one or two people can cross there, and then we have to wait.
You mean at a time?
At the time, only one or two people can cross. And we have to wait this bridge to make a balance and until they stop shaking. We have to wait. Then again we have to cross. That means so looking to that, all the old Egypt people used to cry and say, why are we facing such problems? The Chinese are very bad. We are so due to him. We are facing all this, and they used to cry and sit.
Really? Did everybody make it okay? Everybody in your group?
And pura thar
당아도 냐뭐 미 십주 영한테 상마 타를 한 제일 잘잘 영한테도 내 미세마를 다 종제 체다는 가와샤이나 하고 문도라 나란도 미 가서 여버디 냐뭐로 그러요.
Whatever in our group there was 40 people, we all escaped safely.
Oh, that's good. Did anybody ever try to destroy the bridge after they crossed it?
Try to destroy.
Destroy the bridge.
And that somebody gave wrong.
No.
Then somebody gave somebody torek it them or that.
인데 간주 건다 니마 당복 한칸만 용배 건다 될라 somebody 양 신게 도시 축하론 도고 가나 잡요라. 어디 식네 용어래 간주. 디 식네 마요나 우연된 저기 재미치진 대용으로 와. 안 디게 식네 저거 산라 식 지메 보응엘 땅 저거든 제일 때 사마디 신이 용어래. 시기는 라토부지 간을 잡잡아도 생각 용어들다 된대서. 용어다는 산이 저거래 자가 마음이 사송해서 내려와. 아니 어디에래디자는데 미가 우연래는 삼바티 잘래. 아주 된대 트레더와 하고 신이 삼바자기 되기도 사. 마도 디디자는 신이 셔네.
Yeah, but we did somebody cross you to that.
라온라.
Yeah, we have during that exercise to that we have to cross two bridges. One bridge is why we did not destroy. Second bridge we destroyed because we came to know that there is a Tibetan spy under the Chinese that informing that we are crossing this way. So all the women and old were sent for earlier, and later the elder man and they stood and then they broke the bridges. That the other Chinese spy or Chinese spy cannot come across that bridge. They destroyed the bridge.
Was it a bridge across a river?
Somebody really contested that.
The Tazam Tendel Chubalab Chimbu Juduala, or Tendela Sambajajor.
It's across near the river like that. It's a mountain nearby that.
And so it was a wooden bridge.
Shingirwa is a wooden bridge.
So they just smashed it up.
And later came to know that they knew that we have crossed it, and now later the Chinese was again making the bridges like that.
They reconstructed the bridge. Is there anything else you want to tell us about your story?
안가서 미스마리를 내려와라. 띵한도 로주시래. 디디자는가 얘기 신임에 랍다라고 대제 땅서. 디네네 대라 라다 제보게 미 초초초초 롱바 가서 갈 땅도 하다. 다고 장아래래. 디디는 라다 제보되게 간도 미직동지 라다를 소화 체결해서 치선 자오름 미sel을 주네. 싱가답사 열에서 남 장모여래서 띵해 바바게 아마디 경고래 내 엄마 부지 된저는 디디 간도 TV 나와지 하고 매 TV 나자랑 안 디디 간도 디네 미스마리서 차와 차다네 만족을 로바 미십주 되네 미 니슈마도 니슈브라 대시스 미스마리라 디네는 간도 미 니슈버데 데딘데 직동지 냐뭐 잡네 야 라달 땅 라다단데 라다 라디 마베네 Patanko lassage doala. Tigo Sean de Nema, Dalazan Ton de Sagido, Jamba Sassage. hotel dawasum shas. There shadi any mijidon the Mijamada Nijapura deshis. Dawasum rela, Sawagi. Then Jimadani dollar nye she did. And in Sawa Yambachan Chunalachum shin. Dinde gonna mean Nija deshis. The jailer ladi ganga ladi penny and yan Niman Nishu the Jikangatu in the chin. Ladale less. And Ladale de Lada Jabugeta, Shingata Chure, and Shinga the Jamajan, Jamie Dendochi. Think under Lamso Ju, meet Chagaji, Shingata Chu, Shingala Cabins in me, Lamso Doge, Tragora Marsan Torgurata Sava Sava. Nimerella Mini, Zamre, Chame, dinner top of Shiduda, Soron Japti. Any young and so Jagala Leroches, Neshumango Puresa. Then Tanda Ziben Shagaba Senyachida, Geron also Senyachito. Continue and Anzu Jagal Lensia. The Bears read the law like Lamsoju in Day.
As soon as we reached the Masmari, there was all the 4,000 groups were reached safely. But due to the climate, out of 4,000, 2,000 were dead. Due to the climate, very hot.
4,000? 40, do you mean 40?
40, sorry.
I see, so 20 died from the climate.
20 died on the spot. Due to the climate, I cannot face the climate.
Really?
And when they go to the toilet, just on the day when they go to the toilet outside, just leaning on the rock and they were dead. Such situation was faced during that time. So during that time, His Holiness came to the Masmari, and that period, even from there is a Ladakh king. He also came there and he said, in Ladakh there is the climate is more better and wind there is there, and you can send some people over there also. So they decided to send 2,000 people over there. And
your family?
In that I was in that group. So when they were sent, we came across from Kalimpur, Lamga Tandabi, Nigashi Sata Kawara.
There Chamba Shuji Lasat.
Chamba Shuji. There was a roadblock was there due to the snowfall and something like that. So we have to stay there almost 1 to 3 months over there. And during that also, out of 1,200 died on the according to the climate, because of the climate.
Were your family all okay?
And the Petana, Tibet Jagana Lerwa, Tidigan Mimoko Tundigan, Namidan Pixicanitis.
Mandu Nami did Minga Yorella, Ne Baba Amache, Baba Amache, Neoma Puji, Neoma Puda, Momani the Odella Trons, Mini Jetrons.
From that, my grandma and I have a younger brother, died on that. We have 5 members. My father, mother, grandma, and myself and brother. My brother and grandma died on the way.
On the way?
Due to the climate.
Due to the climate. How was your life in Ladakh after that?
And Ladakh and Khandecha.
Lenani, me the Shingatamani, Shemanale, Dendo Jegamendoala, Chukumbu Pedo. Me Chaka Shingata Taze, Chaka de Lamso Doring, Chuchambuchi Park and Lamso, Langa Chiamido did it. And Sorong, Jab, Jagama, Disbear than they do. Continuable Langa Tad in the Masala, Langa Sogandra. The year of Daddy Vinyamitaka, meeting never means a Shidu doll, Tad, top hall. The Niani, Tangazu de Joe Chosamare, Shizai is Shingatam, Dendon Jigimindo, Lumba Joe did it. And then a Joe and Mrs. Chosamare Jagal, so Leroches, Yeshumango Pure. Yeshumango Pure and to Len Soya. So Len and the Damsa Jabla Chikdokan, Ajubirla such, Hotel Shas, the Shingach.
Ladal, you do look at
Ladala, the Katsura, Loni, some day in Sere.
Yeah, as soon as we reached the Ladakh, we stayed almost 2 to 3 years there. During that time, we cannot cultivate the crop because it was totally sand over there. Grass was not there. So we have to do road construction. we joined in a road construction, and due to that road construction, we have to. There many people died because of the climate and heavy stone falls on the human being, our people, and then we face all that. But later we said that we cannot continue this our life, so we want to go to the India, and we were asked. We were sent to the India nearby the Dharamsala is called near something like that. So we were asked to settle down on that.
I just want to ask you. You know, you said your family faced some problems paying their taxes back in Tibet. So when the Chinese first arrived and they said that they were going to stop people from having to pay taxes, were your family sort of quite looking forward to that? Were they sort of thinking that that was a good idea?
주 축부다 된절라 좀부든데 망고 배상을 군전배 된 먼저 도로 땅 곳에 당무 미 지가 샤지 고고도 하고 도로 땅 대님 지질 바디 대녀녀라 바디 내 망고 땅도 되게 안에 미지구든도 고고도 하다 지 땅에 망고 주대지데 미지구든 저거 간절 딱 가와야 제도 마베 마시 그 얼마도 도세야 말을 lumba 가와야나 고톱 체쇼래 먼저 가와나 고 길레기래 제도 배만도 쓰는데 세도 상관도 빠와 동아 건절라 다 제도 마베 마시 콜 제가 콜 셔야 말에 고 단단 간절인데 야고 지거래 주마에나 두고 지금 말하다 제도 배는 두가 지그래서 어딘데 셔기도 상관도 된좀 줘야지네 다 야고 지금 말에 고 고거래서 게만는 고고고 요래서인데 셔도
yeah, we did not accept this one. Because we were always saying that this is his policy, making fooling to the people, just saying that we'll give this and that. Because starting he used to call all the big people as a guest and have a meeting with them and share them, and they ask the people, the high people, to tell the local people that you cannot go against the Chinese. You should not run away. If you run away, you cannot escape from his control. He's a big, powerful like that, and they used to frighten them.
So they were suspicious.
And the big people was given, even high authority of Tibetan people given by the Chinese some dayang, this and that. They was working under the Chinese authority and tried to fool us. So we know that this is just saying that our tax will be less or something will be happy, or this or just doesn't believe what they're saying.
I see. Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for talking to us. Thank you. What was it like to talk about your experiences and your sharing your memories?
I'm sharing
this view. I always doubt that it will benefit to our Tibetan cause or something like that. My points are very helpful or not.
She said politics, right?
Yeah, politics with this whatever issue of this.
Right. But actually, it's experiences of people like you that's going to help to show what really happened in Tibet. So it's very important.
아주 그러기 단답에 루규디 배다 가발에게 딱 루규디 땡기로와 배도 숙충부 요구를 가리면 세울 학보로와.
And I have to ask you one more time, if this interview was shown in Tibet or China, any problem for you?
단다 루규디 배다 게나드 맞대서나 미세강이 튀라.
강이 튀어요 말이라. 나게 빈자 상만 시고연 상만 재미가 탐진다 종사를.
Most of my relatives has already died under the Chinese, and I have no any fears to be shown or something like that.
And it's okay to use your real name?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you so much.